Presentation of trading model number 2 that I will be using to trade. This is based on what my trading teacher or trainer taught me, and yeah, so he says trade an engulfing of a fair value gap. So we have this daily time frame fair value gap. This is a bullish fair value gap, and we have this engulfing candle of this fair value gap. So this gives us a dealing range as marked like this, and then you want now to go to the lower time frame and find a change instead of delivering. You can go the first a time frame lower and find it. And first of all, let's mark where we ought to take a trade idea. So ideally is we want price to come to the discount zone of this dealing range, and it is the opposite of sell. This one you're looking for buys because of this bullish fair value gap. So we are trying to get an entry in the discount zone of this dealing range. So I'll mark that with an arrow, then go to the lower time frame and find a change instead of delivery. Ideally, I would ask myself, why is price coming back lower to this premium zone or discount zone of this dealing range? And I would also look at fair value gaps that are within that range, and also change instead of delivery that is within that range. So that reaction is giving us that, and now we have this as a fair value gap as well, price coming into it, and also we do not have a clear change instead of delivery because our dealing range begins from this point up to this point right here, from here up to here. So you can always drop a time frame lower and find that change instead of delivery until you find something that works, something that gives us that CISD. It has to be a one candle change instead of delivery. So that we have that. Can see price came all the way to this spot, but we do not have a clear change instead of delivery at this point. We could mark this as a CISD, but multiple candles within, so that could not work. Probably could work, but we want to refine this into a higher risk reward ratio trade. So we need to a refined entry with a clearer change instead of delivery. So we drop again to another time frame lower, which is now the 30 minute time frame, and you realize we do have now we have a proper change instead of delivery prior to price coming to this level, and this would be this zone right here, this tiny zone right there. So let me minimize this, and now we come all the way up to here. And now you also ask yourself, why is price coming all the way to this level, right? Because we have a reaction here, and then price kept dropping lower. So 15-minute time frame, refining that zone to get a clearer trade entry. That is also a good one. You realize now we do have something we can work with. So we have this low, and then we have this low that was swept, and we have this let me check if I can use this. We have this breakup block, that bullish candle before a sweep of liquidity, which is also a more clearer reason why price would want to tap into that area. Now if you look onto the left, you will see that is precisely where price reacted off, with no candle closures below it and giving us candle closures above it. So this is the 15-minute time frame, and the first reaction was this one, and you'll see that it was a bullish engulfing pattern. Repeat the same process, give us a dealing range. We want price to come to the 50% of this dealing range, and then give us a buy. So at this point, you just take a buy entry at this level, and then stop loss below that low or below this fair value. Is it? No, it's a breaker block, and then you target this. Let me do this. Now we target these highs right here, and these relative equal highs, that is a pool of liquidity right there. And then you can use now the previous market structure shift again as targets. For example, we have these highs right here with a pool of liquidity just below it right there. So this high also becomes a target, and that is how you get now a risk to reward ratio of plus 13.11 R. So this is now a fair value gap, engulfing pattern of a fair value gap with combined with change in state of delivery, and you have to introduce a dealing range for you to get entries either in the premium zone or the discount zone. This is as taught by my trainer, Dr. White.